Hey guys, it's TheSuperKamakazee here, and in today's video, I got a 51 gun streak for you guys, and it is quite an old gameplay, and it's all theater, and yeah, but this is just for something you to enjoy while we talk about what is the greatest Call of Duty game since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, because I haven't played Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3, and it's an unfair opinion if I judge those games. So, back in 2007, mid-2007, let's say like April 2007 or something, my brother came home with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare one night, and he just put it on the Xbox 360, he started playing, he was just playing the campaign, and me and my little brother were just watching him, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the best game ever, and it was so cool, and it was just one of the greatest games I'd ever seen in my life. If it was before that, the only games I'd ever played were NBA 2K and Simpsons Hit and Run for PS2 and Age of Empires 1 and 2 for computer. And that's really the only games I've ever played, and Pokemon for my Game Boy SP. And really, they're the only games I'd ever played. So Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was completely new to me. I loved it. It looked epic, and it was just sexy. And so I was 9 years old at the time. No, wait, 2008, I was 10 years old, sorry. And I did not play online because I didn't have an Xbox Live subscription. And I just played the campaign, I finished the campaign, and that was just fun. It was so fun to do, and then I could never do the veteran. I always went back and did the time challenges, try and beat Gaz's record, but I could never do that. I was really bad at the game back then. Then in 2009, or November 2008, Call of Duty World at War came out, and we bought Call of Duty World at War on release date, or a week after release date, sometime around the release date. And my brother he had some story where he was walking home from town center, and he was supposedly being stalked by some car. Him and his friend were getting stalked by a car. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of creepy if it was. And really, they came home and put Call of Duty 5 World of War on the Xbox and started playing it, and they started playing the campaign, and that was really cool as well. I wanted to play that game, so I started playing it. And then sometime, let's say about a quarter way through its lifetime, a few months, 2-3 months in, January, because it was a birthday present. I got an Xbox Live Gold subscription for my birthday, and I got a subscription, I put it in, and I struggled for 3 hours to set up an account because it said my address did not exist or something like that, and it was an invalid address. I'm like, bitch, I fucking live here! I mean, seriously, I think I know where I fucking live, Microsoft, and I could not register my account. So I had to wait until the next day, and I registered, and I asked my mum, what's our American address? So, we lived in Toledo High, that's where I was born. I lived there for, the first 4 years of my life, and when we moved to Australia and lived there ever since, until Canada in 2011, August, we moved here. But we're moving back in January, so thank the Lord for that. I'm moving back to Australia in January. But anyway, that's not Call of Duty related at all. And so I just used my Toledo, Ohio address, and I'm sorry if you live in Toledo, Ohio and we've used your address. I mean, I really needed to play Xbox Live, and I got on, and I just played that game, and it was fun. I was not one of those 11-year-old screamers into the mic. I did not scream and rage and everything, because I'd played about a year of Call of Duty campaigns before I got Xbox Live, or a few months, 5-6 months of Call of Duty campaign. Actually, I'd say more 9 months of Call of Duty campaign, so I was rather decent. I had a 0.72 KD, Call of Duty 4, in Call of Duty 4, yeah, World of War, I didn't play that much. I'm still only level 40 or something, non-prestige right now. And I really didn't like that game that much. I went back to Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and played that for the rest of Call of Duty World of War's lifetime. And I got to Prestige 1, 45 or something, with a 0.72 KD. And that's probably my first game. I consider that my first online game, because World of War, I was actually only 27, but I went back to it recently, just kept playing it, and got to level 42. And yeah. So, I consider Call of Duty 4 my first online game with a 0.72 KD, which is actually pretty decent compared to people who start out these days. They have 0.3, 0.4 KDs, and so I'm feeling I felt like a boss when I found that out. And Anyway, so then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, we got a release day, and I remember, I think it was a Wednesday, maybe? I don't know, I can't be too sure that. Maybe a Tuesday. But my little brother, I remember on release day, we came home, me and my older brother came home, and we just really wanted to hop on Modern Warfare 2 and play it. But my little brother, he didn't go to his after-school daycare, Tush, and it was just... Yeah, sorry guys, my microphone fell out there for a little bit. But yeah, anyway, we were like, oh my god, you idiot. And my mum rang us and she was like, can you pick him up from school? And my brother actually volunteered to go pick him up. And that's probably the nicest thing he's ever done for me in my life. He's usually one of the most greedy, selfish, son of a bitch bastards out there. And for some reason, he decided to be nice and unselfish, and he's still a selfish bastard to the day, and I don't know what the hell got into him, but yeah, he was actually really nice, volunteered to go pick him up, and I went and played Modern Warfare 2. I got to level 6 before he came home, and I was just using that famous default class with the grenade launcher, and I remember my first game was Team Deathmatch on... What's that map called? It's like really building, lots of buildings, really indoors. I can't remember what it was called actually. It's like in I or something. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, yeah, it was on some map. And I know there's a big tank in the middle. Like, there's kind of like a B flag there. And there's like I think it's a petrol station on one back side of the map. But yeah, I can't remember what that was called. But that was my first game, Team Deathmatch on that. And I used the FAMAS grenade launcher. Because I actually thought the FAMAS was a sniper when the game first came out. Like, from the trailers and everything, I thought the FAMAS was a sniper. And I really wanted to be a quickscoper. Like, one of those gay quickscoper people. And, yeah, but I sucked at sniping. One of the worst snipers in the game was Darcy Knights, me. And, yeah, but I was really shit at the game. So... I did not know how to play at all, and I had like a 0.8 KD in that game. But, yeah, and I only got to like Prestige 1 level 70 or something. No, not 70, 65 or something like that, around there. And I really enjoyed that game, but I loved that game so much that I kind of looked past the flaws it had, because it had quite a few flaws. It had noob tubing, one-man army, danger close. People say the quickscoping was an issue in that game, but I'm sorry, quickscoping was not that easy to do. I'm gonna say Black Ops 2 quickscoping is a heck of a lot easier, because they added auto-aim assist for the snipers, and it's just so much easier in Black Ops 2 to do. And right here is switching the theater files, because it's split up into 2 files. But yeah, Black Ops 2 sniping is so much easier than Modern Warfare 2. You got the intervention tagged a lot. I'd say the Barrett was probably better, but I didn't like the feel of that gun. So I really only used the intervention. And yeah, the UMP was kind of OP. That thing was OP. UMP suppressed, you torched to shreds. But yeah, I love the game because it introduced so many things. Pro perks, other things. And I loved it with a passion. But I have to say, Hardline was probably my favorite perk in the game. I've loved that perk ever since it was introduced in Modern Warfare 2, and I love it to the day. I love it till today. And today I'm gonna try play without Hardline. And yeah, so I actually used Hardline more than stopping power in that game. That's probably why I failed pretty miserably, because I always try to go for tactical nukes, but I could never get one. But now that I go back, they are super easy to get. They're just a 25 kill streak, not even a gun streak. Super easy. Yeah, but now they're really easy to get now that I go back to it. And yeah, my mic just keeps falling out, so hopefully it doesn't fall out again, because this gameplay is going to end in like 2 minutes, so I better start zipping through these games. Black Ops 1 then came out, and I really liked that game, but I never liked graphics of Treyarch games, and I've always preferred Infinity Ward games over Treyarch games until Modern Warfare 3, but that's a bit later on in this video. Black Ops 1, I really liked COD point system. I actually really liked that. I don't know why they removed it. I think a lot of people didn't like it. That's probably why. But yeah, that was the first game I cracked a 1 KD, 1.16. I think it's only like 1.08 now, because I've gone back and just fucked around ballistic knife on it. And that could have been 52 gun streak if that guy didn't assist suicide. And yeah, so I'm going to go straight on to Modern Warfare 3. And That game, first Canadian game, epitome of shit. It was basically just Modern Warfare 2 over again, just shitter. And with their if you didn't use the MP7 or ACR, you were kind of screwed. And that game is really when I thought, why do I like Infinity Ward better? And I thought nothing could be worse than Modern Warfare 3 until Black Ops 2 came out. I really hate this game. I do not like it at all. I do not enjoy it. So much bullshit, so much inconsistent shit, so much fucked up shit. Like, it's just completely different and fucked up and just different in a shit way from other CODs, and it's just horrible. I don't know what they did, but yeah. And hopefully COD Ghosts does something good again, because it's going to be my last Canadian game that comes out in Canada for me, and both Canadian games so far have been shit, so Canada's probably a curse. So anyway, this video is going to come to an end really soon. The only thing that keeps me going in Black Ops 2 is YouTube, so if you guys could leave a like or subscribe, and comment what your favorite CODs are in the description, really support me, I'd really appreciate it. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the 51 gun streak. I know it was a rather slow gameplay, but I just really need a long video to try and go in depth with some of the Call of Duty games that I enjoyed. But yeah, that's about it for now, and I'm going to sign out here in about 5 seconds, so hopefully you guys subscribe, and I will do a COD Ghost multiplayer reveal video tomorrow.